We all know that in today's time, our society works to suppress our creativity. Our society thinks that creativity is good only for a hobby. You cannot make your life by doing creativity or creative work. But the truth is this. It is true that today, the technology we have, so many new inventions and innovations are happening only because of creativity. If no one is creative in the world, then the world will not progress, and it will not remain at the same level. But creativity will not only help you in achieving success, but you can live your life happily with creativity, because by doing creativity or by doing creative work, we can be happy. In today's summary, we will know that how can you get success in your life through creativity? How can you live your life with more satisfaction? And how this society and this school stop us from being creative. Hello friends, welcome to all of you on Book Digest. Today we are going to talk about the Out of Our Minds book, which has been written by Ken Robinson. Point 1. What is creativity? We are talking a lot about creativity, but for that, first of all, we have to know what creativity actually is. What is creativity? What I mean to say is that people think that creativity means doing something that everyone else is not doing. That means doing something unique. That can also be creativity, or creativity can also be that you are also doing the same work that everyone else is doing, but you are doing that work by using some unique method, then that also becomes a creativity. If we talk about creativity, creativity is in every field. If we talk about the fashion industry, there is creativity in wearing clothes. If we talk about food, there is creativity in making different dishes. In this way, there is creativity in every category. If I explain to you in a simple line, then there is creativity. It means that whatever you are doing, no matter what work everyone is doing, or it is some new work, any work, doing it with some unique method or in a different way becomes a creativity. And if we talk further, then we can also understand creativity in such a way that doing any work in our own way, by making some innovative way, is also creativity. And I want to tell you once again that all the people in our world right now, whatever inventions are happening or all the technological advancements are happening, it is all the result of creativity. Because let's say that if creativity is not there in the people, then they do not do anything in a unique way. And when they do something in a unique way, if we don't do this, then some new technology would not have been discovered. If I tell you that when someone thought thousands of years ago that he could talk to a person sitting far away, then gradually he discovered new methods. There have been advancements in technology, and that technology has been around for a long time. Similarly, if we talk about today, AI was not so popular 4 or 5 years ago. How much more popular it has become in the last 2-3 years, and now it is even more popular. Why is it happening? Because people are paying more attention to it. They are liking that thing more. And when you like something more, you start taking interest in it and then find new ways to do something new in it. And this technology is increasing like this. So this is creativity. I think you have understood what creativity is actually. If we talk further here, then creativity is not something that you come with at birth like you get any skill. Let's learn, for example. If I talk, you do not know video editing, then you can learn video editing. How many companies are there in music? The quality of the camera, everything that is inside it has been created by creative people in new ways. The technology is there in i. Most of the technology is also there in Android. Yet a person gives more priority to one i. Why is it so? This is because that the features in it are in some new way and are some creative. Only then they attract you more. Point to trouble with education. After all, how is the education system against our creativity? Let us know that the education system in which we study today was created only because of this. This was done to meet the shortage of people in the factory or in any company. If you like our summary, then do not forget to subscribe to our channel Book Digest. And if you want to support us, then you can buy our membership. Meaning the purpose of creating the education system was to gather manpower, or rather labor, so that they can grow a particular business and along with it also increase the economy of the country. The second aspect of the education system is the most useless thing is the method of checking intelligence. To check the intelligence of any student, his class performance and school or college grades and numbers are seen. It is not necessary that if your marks are good, then you will be intelligent, and it is also not necessary that if your marks are not good, then you cannot be intelligent. Being intelligent or not does not depend on the marks. Creativity also plays a big role in it. If I explain to you with an example, Albert Einstein, who was such a great physicist and discovered the theory of relativity, has also failed in the history exam many times. He even left school. So, would you say that he was not intelligent? Then it means that you cannot measure anyone's intelligence by their numbers, because whatever is taught to you in school is taught to you, and you are then tested on the same. That is, they are just testing your memory. That is, how long can you retain things? Till the time you can remember only this thing was tested, how will you major in intelligence? And if we talk about the education system that was created, then what happened in the beginning was that not many people took admission in it. So the company people had also made a rule compulsory that those who have a degree will easily get a job. Then gradually people increase in this education system with the hope that this will remove our poverty, and with the passage of time there is so much poverty today. There are people with degrees, but still there is no job. People have understood only the education system, that this is the thing that will make my life, which is not right at all. Your life will have to be made by you. You can start a business on some education system, but you cannot depend on any person. You will have to work hard for your life. In today's time, everyone has college degrees, but to find good people in the growing crowd, these companies have also created a system in this. We take only those children who have come from a big college or from a renowned college. That is, in today's time, so much has changed in education that the difference in how much people know will matter later. But the first difference is that, where do you study? If you do not come from a good college, it means that you cannot get a good job. You have to understand that in today's time, education has become such a big business, not in the name of education, but only in the name of colleges and universities. But you get a job, and in the current situation, universities and colleges matter. In the coming 8 to 10 years, when every student will start coming out of big colleges, then a barrier will be set on them. If let me explain to you with an example, it is exactly like a filter, that is, where there are many children, and the good material, the good children, gets filtered. Then if more children start coming than required, then on the bottom sieve, then another one below that. A sieve is placed so that more pure material comes out from it. Then if there is crowd there, then another sieve is placed. Then this whole system keeps running exactly like this, where you have to compete. There is competition in everything. There are so many people in every field of education that thousands of people apply for one job. Crores of people apply. If education has to be made the best, then first of all, these are some things which will have to be improved. First of all, education should not only mean getting a job. As long as the purpose or meaning of education remains to get a job for people, people will study only for getting a job and not for any other reason to improve their life. If the intelligence of any child is, you have to check whether the child is intelligent or not, or how he thinks. All this cannot be known on the basis of marks. This will also have to be changed, and the biggest change which I think the entire education system needs is a new environment. That our education system should have an environment, whether you talk about college or school or about any coaching institute. You talk about any place. The only thing that keeps happening is that I have got such low marks, and so many marks have come. Only and only marks matter. No one talks about the real purpose of education. No one even thinks about education. Only and only numbers are needed, and this is the environment of numbers. Until it is not corrected, I will think. Nothing may point. The roots of creativity. Ken Robinson explains that everyone is born with natural creative abilities, but these abilities can be nurtured or suppressed by our environments and experiences. Imagine that you drew pictures when you were a little child, making up stories like building things out of blocks or pretending to be superheroes. It shows that all children are naturally creative. They see the world in new ways without worrying about whether they are right or wrong. Come up with unique ideas. As children grow up, they often lose their creativity. Why this happens, it's because of how we are taught and what society expects of us. In school, you are taught to follow strict rules and learn facts. Being asked to memorize and pass tests leaves less time for imagination and more focus on getting the answers right. This can make you afraid of making mistakes, and being afraid of making mistakes can stop you from trying new things. To keep creativity alive, it needs to be encouraged. This means giving people, especially children, time and space to explore their ideas, encouraging them to ask questions, solving problems in their own way and not being afraid to make mistakes. It is important when teachers, parents, and friends support creative thinking. It helps people to remain imaginative. Creativity is not just about being good at art or music. It is about thinking in a new way in any subject or work. Be it finding a new way to solve a math problem, writing an interesting story, or creating a new game to play, creativity is useful in all parts of life. In simple words, everyone is born creative as we grow up. Some teaching methods and social pressure can reduce our creativity. To keep creativity alive, we need to live in an environment that encourages us to think differently, explore new ideas, and not be afraid of making mistakes. Creativity is valuable in many areas, not just the arts, and it helps us solve problems and make the world a better place. Point 4. The role of art. Kane believes that the arts are important for developing creativity. He explains that the arts help people learn to think creatively and express themselves in ways that other methods might not. What are the arts? The arts include activities such as drawing, painting, music, dance, theater, and writing. These activities help people use their imagination. And how arts help us to create something new and unique. How arts help us. Arts give us a way to express our thoughts, feelings, and ideas. Sometimes it is difficult to express what we feel in just words. Make a drawing or a poem. Writing can help us show our feelings and thoughts in a different way. When you're engaged in the arts, you often face challenges. Maybe you need to figure out how to get the right shade. Challenges like how to mix colors or play a difficult piece of music teach you to think creatively and come up with solutions. Art helps you analyze and take decisions. For example, while acting in a play, you need to understand your character, and requiring to think about how they would act in different situations helps you develop critical thinking skills. Many arts activities involve working with others, whether it's performing in a band or in a play. Be it acting, the arts teach you how to work as part of a team and appreciate different viewpoints. The skills you learn from the arts are useful in everyday life. Being able to think creatively helps in coming up with new ideas, not only in art class but in all subjects. Problem-solving and critical thinking skills are also important in subjects like math and science. Collaboration and expressing yourself clearly are skills you will use throughout your life. Schools will tweak work and personal relationships. Robinson argues that schools should make the arts a larger part of the curriculum. Often when schools have budget problems, 8 programs are the first to be cut, but that's a mistake. Without the arts, students miss out on opportunities to develop important creative skills. The arts should be considered as important as math and science because they help students grow in unique and valuable ways. In simple words, the arts play an important role in developing creativity. Helps us express our thoughts and feelings, solve problems, think critically, and work with others. The skills we gain from participating in the arts are useful in all areas of life. Students can learn these essential skills. Schools should give the arts a prominent place in the syllabus to help them develop. Point 5. Creative intelligence. What is creative intelligence? Creative intelligence is the ability to think in new and imaginative ways. It is different from other forms of intelligence, such as being good at maths or remembering facts. It is about being able to see relationships between things that others might not, and using those relationships to create something new and valuable. How creative intelligence works. People with creative intelligence can see that for examples of how different ideas and things relate to each other. They can look at how science concepts can be used in a piece of art, or how a story from history can inspire a modern invention. Creative people often ask a lot of questions. They are curious about the world and want to understand how things work. This curiosity helps them come up with new ideas. Creative intelligence involves thinking differently from others. It means thinking better than just getting things done, not following the usual way, but trying to find new ways. Instead of solving math problems for exams as usual, they can find a new way which is easier or faster. To develop creative intelligence, you teachers, parents, and you need encouragement from friends. When people support your creative ideas and efforts, it helps you become more confident in your creativity. Like any skill, creative intelligence improves with practice, doing activities that involve creativity. Such activities as drawing, writing, or playing music can help you become more creative. Trying new things and exploring different areas of interest can increase your creative intelligence. It is a new hobby. Learning about different subjects, reading or experimenting with new ways of doing things Maybe creative intelligence is important for solving problems. When faced with a challenge, creative thinkers can come up with unique solutions that others cannot consider. Creative intelligence leads to innovation. This means creating new product ideas or methods that can improve our lives. Many inventions and advancements are made by people using their creative intelligence. Creative intelligence helps people adapt to a world that is always changing. When new problems or situations arise, creative thinkers can find new ways to deal with them and adjust to them. In simple words, creative intelligence is the ability to think in new and imaginative ways, seeing connections and asking questions. Developing creative intelligence requires stimulating practice and investigation. This type of intelligence is essential for solving problems, innovating, and adapting to change. By nurturing creative intelligence, we come up with better solutions. So friends, this was our today's book summary. How did you like it? Do tell us by commenting, and thank you for listening till the end.